Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. You've heard me tell you about the rising crime problem here. And just last night in the Tony neighborhood of Georgetown, the rising crime problem hit home for the Biden family as the SUV for Secret Service agents protecting the granddaughter of Joe Biden, Naomi Biden, was broken into. And what happened next? Well, Peter Ducey will tell you.
Protect President Biden's granddaughter. Peter?
Yes, the carjacking and car stealing problem in Washington, D.C. has now extended to somebody with Secret Service protection. At 11:58 p.m. last night in Georgetown, which is about a mile and a half from where we're standing right now, Secret Service officers who are assigned to protect Naomi Biden, that's President Biden's granddaughter, Hunter Biden's daughter, opened fire at 3 people who were trying to steal one of the Secret Service vehicles. We don't know exactly what kind of a car this was, but according to the Secret Service, who just sent us a statement, Secret Service agents encountered possibly 3 individuals breaking a window on a parked and unoccupied government vehicle. During the encounter, a federal agent discharged a service weapon, and it is believed no one was struck. The offenders immediately fled the scene in a red vehicle, and a regional lookout was issued to supporting units. That means that somebody tried to steal a Secret Service car from the agents that were protecting the president's granddaughter, and they got away. They're still out there this morning. Back to you.
Wow, that's crazy. They got away.
I can't believe they got away, but I can't believe they would target the president's granddaughter's car. They picked the wrong car to break into.
There are so many cars that are getting broken into in Washington, D.C. It's possible, just based on the volume, that they had no idea. Yeah. But if they did know, that's even more extraordinary. Either way, these guys are out there in a red car.
Right. If they got the car, I wonder if she had an Apple tag. That was the instruction: get an Apple tag and drop it in there. All right. Thanks so much, Peter. More Fox and Friends right after a quick.
Yeah, Kilmeade ain't joking. The mayor last week actually did do that. We got a real car theft and carjacking problem here, so we've got a solution. And we're all like, oh, you're going to actually prosecute the law? You're going to arrest people and keep them behind bars instead of letting them out on cash-free bail because criminal justice reform and inherent racism in our judicial system, defund the police. I mean, that's what they've been doing, right? You're going to prosecute them. You're going to keep them behind bars. No. The solution here in D.C. was give everybody an Apple tag. So when your car inevitably gets stolen or carjacked, we'll be able to track it down. That's what they've done here. Now, there's no evidence that these car thieves actually targeted this vehicle because it was the granddaughter of Joe Biden's or the Secret Service vehicle of the people protecting Joe Biden, but there were Joe Biden's granddaughter. But there's a couple of things here that I hope you caught. First of all, Secret Service agent opened fire and shot at these people as they were fleeing and missed. You're just shooting willy-nilly in Georgetown at people as they're running away from you, and where'd the bullet land? Or was this like a warning shot? That's, I don't think, typical protocol for the Secret Service, but I'm sure they'll let us know one way or the other. But secondly, and more importantly, folks, if you come here to Washington, D.C., or if you live here or in the area, and you are the victim of any kind of crime, whether it's car theft or carjacking or pretty much anything, first of all, you're not even allowed to have a gun to protect yourself. And if you do have a gun to protect yourself, if you open fire, there'd be a problem. Your problem. You'd be the one they go after, the victim. No. You're not allowed to have a gun to protect yourself. Wouldn't it be great if everyone in D.C. who has to deal with the dysfunction that's been thrust upon us by a completely dominated Democrat-run government, and I mean every level of government in Washington, D.C. is dominated by Democrats. Not one Republican has anything to say, nor have they had anything to say in D.C. for the last several decades. This is the Democrat Party's utopia, and look what we got. If any one of us have to deal with the crime here by protecting ourselves, utilizing our Second Amendment right, we're the ones going to jail. Do not pass go and do not collect $200. Wouldn't it be great if we could all protect ourselves the way Naomi Biden, the granddaughter of the president, Hunter Biden's daughter, gets protected. Yeah, it would be very great.